Give me a minute, Israel. I'll be with you shortly. What's the tangle up? Yeah, no. Deuteronomy, right? Yeah. Okay. Bear with me, Israel. As y'all come in, make sure y'all thumb up the video, share this live, man. Get this out to our people, man. And with that, shalom, Israel. This is Quadazak Karab out of I.S.U.P.K. I'm holding down the Tuesday Brotherhood and Unity class today, man. That's a further notice, right? Now, what is Brotherhood, man? Brotherhood is when you can call your brother and get some type of advice from him without him, looking at you any kind of way, without going to the, social media outlets trying to put you on blast or going back and telling everybody else about what you and him talked about. Brotherhood is somebody that got your back. Brotherhood is somebody that'll die for you, that'll die for your children, that'll die for your wives, that'll die for anybody that loves and care about you. That's what brotherhood is, man. And brotherhood is in the I.S.U.P.K, man. We are the example of what brotherhood really is. Right. And this is why we still solid to this day. We've been here since 1969, man. And we've been giving brotherhood ever since then, man. And it's been working. And it's not going to stop working until, when Christ come back and set everything the right way. We're going to continue to keep our brotherhood strong, man. Period, man. And in order to have this brotherhood, man, you know what you have to do? You got to separate from this place, man. Right. You got to be holy unto the. Matter of fact, if you could, you can do around 76, man. We got to separate from this place, man. We're not gonna get true brotherhood and sisterhood if you don't separate from this place, man. Like, you can't be for everybody, man. You should be for your people and your people only, man. Period, man. You cannot be for everybody. Understand? If you got it, you can read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, the 7th verse 6.
Go ahead.
For thou art a holy people.
Listen, we are a holy people, man. Holy means separate. Kodash in the Hebrew. Thou art a holy people. Keep going.
Unto the Lord thy God.
We are holy. We're supposed to be a holy people unto the Lord thy God, unto the Most High. We're supposed to be holy. We're supposed to be separate. We're supposed to be doing what He wants us to do. Keep going.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto Himself.
Listen, the Lord thy God chose you, blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, to be a special people unto Himself. You belong to the Most High, man. And you got to be a special person, to belong to the Most High. The Most High, listen, the Most High ain't for everybody, man. You belong to Him, man. Every other nation on this planet, man, don't belong to Him, man. He created them, but you is who He belongs to, man. Right. Any more than that, but
above all people that are on the face of the earth.
Listen, man, you're above all people that's on the face of this earth, man. So which means you're supposed to be a first-class citizen, man. Right. You're supposed to be above the African. You're supposed to be above the Somali. You're supposed to be above, if I could, on the Chinese, the Edomites, the so-called white man and white woman. You're supposed to be above them. But you at the bottom right now, below them. You understand what I'm saying? And we're supposed to be special, man. Ain't nothing special about being a second-class citizen, man. Ain't nothing special about that, man. We're supposed to be striving to be first-class citizens and ruling this planet, man. And we're gonna do this through brotherhood and sisterhood and unity. You know what I mean? Right. Understand what I'm saying? If you could, give me 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 54, Baba Kasha. You know what I mean? Like, we have to separate from this place, man. Like, nothing is good in America, man, but the I.S.U.P.K. That's the only thing that's good that's for black people in America is the I.S.U.P.K. And other things is garbage. It's not working. It's going to destroy you. Right. You understand what I'm saying? If you keep this brotherhood and come in here and keep this brotherhood and you treat your brother like a real true brother, man, you're going to see the works that, the Most High is going to put throughout this planet, man. I mean, it's happening now, man. Right. If you could you read 2nd Ezra 6, 54?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 54. Mm-hmm. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures.
Listen, the Most High made Adam the Lord of all thy creatures. You understand? Adam wasn't the first man. A lot of Christians will tell you like Adam was the first man on this planet. Adam was not the first man on this planet. Adam was given the breath of life, was given the law, given the commandments before anybody or before his, all the other people that was on this planet Earth. He was given the breath of life. He was given, the law, statute, and commandments of the Most High. That would make him, first in that, but not first and, he was the first human being on this planet. That's incorrect. And if you keep going.
Of him come we all.
Listen, we all come from Adam, man. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we come from Adam, right? Chinese man come from Adam. The Arab man come from Adam. The Somalian, which is popular right now, come from Adam. Japanese, white man, et cetera, they all come from Adam. Keep going.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Listen, like I just stated, blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, we came from Adam, and we was chosen. Like we were selected out of all those people I just stated to be chosen. You understand what I'm saying? But we got to act like we chosen. We got to act like we're special, man. The white man don't look at you as special. The Lord clearly stated that you are a holy people unto the Lord thy God, and you are a special people, man. And we're supposed to conduct ourselves like that, but we can't conduct ourselves like that in a better manner because we don't have brotherhood. We don't treat each other right, man. As you see, go to our neighborhoods and the ghettos that we live in, and you can see it for yourself. Do we look like we are special people when we conduct ourselves in these type of manners, man? No, we don't. Now, we're supposed to be that. You understand? We're supposed to be special. You know what I mean? We for everybody. How can you be special? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, if a woman sleeping with multiple men, do that make her special? No, it don't make her special. She's supposed to be exclusively to that man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That what makes her special because she's exclusively to that man and nobody else can have her. You understand what I'm saying? But now imagine if she's going to sleep around with everybody. That don't make her special. Right. This is how we are. We sleep in bed with different guys, different philosophies, different cultures. We are in bed with all these things. So that don't make us special, man, but we're supposed to be special. And we're supposed to be above all people, man. And if you could, is there any more than that? Keep going.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen. Did you want to keep on down?
You can. I like that.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Listen, the Lord made the world for our sakes. And there go that world. That word world, John 3:16 said, God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son, right? But he gave the world for our sakes, blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians. He didn't give it for nobody else. This is why we're supposed to be ruling this planet. This is why the Chinese, the white man, the Arab, the East Indian, the Somalian, they all supposed to be second-class citizens. And you're supposed to be above them. You understand what I'm saying? Because the Lord did not choose them. The Lord chose you. Understand what I'm saying? But we hard-headed, we stiff-necked, we stubborn, we don't know how to act. You know what I mean? We're doing all vile and disgusting things to one another. And this is why we're in the predicament we're in now. But the Most High said he made the world for our sakes, man. That should lift you up. That should make you feel good when you hear stuff like that. You know what I mean? Is there any more? Mm-hmm. Keep going.
Verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
They are what?
Nothing.
Listen, today in society, the white man, he's the ruler. He has all the power. He's somebody in this world. But according to the Most High God, he is nothing. Right. Listen, I'm separate. I'm holy. I'm above the white man. So when I see the white man, I look at the white man, how I conduct myself, I got to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Right. But in my head, I know he's nothing. Right. He's nothing compared to me. I know I'm special. Right. You know what I mean? I know I'm special. I know I'm above the white man. I'm above the East Indian. I'm above the Somalian. You know what I mean? And I treat my brothers with respect when I come out, walk out in these streets, man. Like this is what I do. You know what I mean? As a black, a so-called black man in America, man, that's in the I.S.U.P.K, man. This is what I do. I mean, I was taught to do that, you know, to treat my brothers like I want to be treated. You understand what I'm saying? You know, listen to my brother's pain and what he got going on in the world, so I can give him some type of advice. That's the type of person I am. But when I see, you know, a white man walking around like, yeah, you got your little nice suit on, you know, your little clean cut, yeah, I mean, and you got your nose up, thinking you somebody, you proud. But in my head, I'm like, you nothing. You just a dog to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I look at my brothers, I'm like, man, you supposed to be special, man. You're supposed to be above all people, man, but you smoking weed, but you getting high, you eating shrimp, crab, and lobster. Listen, they just celebrated Labor Day. I had to clean up the whole park because, you know, blacks, Hispanic, and American Indians out there cooking out and, you know, lighting up fireworks, you know, on Labor Day, man. Like, we got to separate from this place, man. We have to separate from this place, man. We got to get rid of all of the philosophies and what we think is right and what we think is wrong out of our heads and start following the Most High God, man, because that what really makes us special, man. We're not special following Islam. We're not special, you know, thinking horoscopes, you know, should make you who you are and stuff like that, man. Like, we shouldn't be doing that, man. But they like I said, they're nothing, man. And please read my favorite part if you could, Abide.
Okay. But be like unto spittle.
Listen, they ain't nothing, man. They spittle, man. They like spit. Listen, they like the stuff that's out of your mouth. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? When you like thirsty. Like, they're like spit. They don't want to be spit, man. They look at you as like the white man look at you as nothing today. They look at you like, man, y'all nothing, man. Y'all killing each other. Y'all selling drugs. You know what I mean? Y'all know how to conduct yourselves in a better manner. They look at us as nothing. But if you come to I.S.U.P.K, we're going to teach you that they nothing. You're special. You got to conduct yourself in that way, man. Is there any more on that, bud?
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Listen, if I'm walking with a full bucket of water, man, just dropping out of the bucket, you understand? That's nothing. You understand? That's little. Some matter of fact, I just got finished cleaning up in the school, man. Like little drops of water fell out of there. I mean, it was nothing's gonna dry up, and I'm not gonna notice it. You understand what I'm saying? Just like the white man. That's how I move out here. Just like the white man, man. I look at the white man, he's nothing, man. Like, I can't stand these oppressors, man. Because they looked at me like I was nothing all my life. Then they look at me differently now because I'm in the I.S.U.P.K. I move different. I talk different. I act different. I think different. I don't move unless it get approved. You know what I mean? I got a call for counsel from a brother that's gonna give me the wisest counsel in the world on how to move out here, man. Somebody that's over me, man. I'm gonna get that counsel. I'm gonna move correctly, man, because that's what true brotherhood is, man. It's like an order, and in order to have brotherhood, you gotta have order, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're gonna be all over the place if we think we just gonna do anything that we want to do. And we gotta have somebody tell us, like, listen, no, that's not the way. No, do it this way. No, I wouldn't do it that way. Man, I mean, even though he can't force you to do anything, but like he was like, yo, listen, don't do it that way. Do it this way. You know what I mean? Do it that way. No, I don't think that's wise. Understand what I'm saying? So listen to your brothers, man, especially I.S.U.P.K, man. We go on those street corners and try to wake up blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians. Y'all want to like say we a hate group, like we hate people, we hate our people. But we just trying to come and try to wake you up because we love and care about you. That's what blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians need to understand, man. Now, if you could you read Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1? Now, listen, I'm not lucky. If I could, TikTok, I'm on TikTok right now. If you got questions, I'm not accepting no live invites, man. If you got a question, type it down in the chat. If you got a question online on YouTube and Facebook, type it down in the chat, man. We answering all questions, man. I'm not about to FaceTime you on no TikTok. I'm in class right now, man. This is what blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians need to be right now, watching me or watching any brother on Tuesday, man, from Monday to Saturday, you understand, and watching these classes and shedding yourself from the world and getting out of this hellish mind state that you in, man. That's what you need to be doing, man. Instead of trying to debate me or try to go back and forth with me. I'm Quadra Zakarab. I'm edge of the sword. I'm ready for battle. You understand? Right. But right now I'm teaching the class, and you are the student. So you need to pay attention. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Now, if you could you do Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1?
This book of Deuteronomy 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Listen, it's going to want to pass. We just need to listen carefully to what the Lord thy God has to say, man. Keep going.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments.
You got to listen carefully, and you have to observe and do all his commandments, man. Keep going.
Which I command thee this day.
Listen, he commanded us today. Keep going.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Listen, blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians. Let me ask you a question. Do you think you set on high right now? Do you think that you're above all people right now? No, you're not. You're stuck in these hellish conditions because you didn't want to observe and do the commandments of the Most High, man. This is why we're in the predicament we're in now, because we want to be hard-headed. We want to be stiff-necked. We don't want to listen to the Most High God. We don't want to listen carefully to what the Most High God has to say, man. The Most High God is our Father, man. Our Father is going to tell you what you need to hear, man. No matter if you like it or not, man. He's going to say, listen, you better not go out on that block. Listen, you better not go out on that block. They selling drugs, they shooting, and then you don't listen to them, and now you locked up, or now you're in a box. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't listen to your Father. That's how the Most High is, man. You want to be hard-headed, man, he's going to punish you, man. Listen, and we're not set on high. We're not where we're supposed to be at. I ain't gonna hold you. We're supposed to be living way better than how we're living now, man. Honestly, we're supposed to be living way better. There ain't gonna be no murders. Ain't gonna be no shrimp, crab, and lobster in the seafood places. You understand what I'm saying? We're not gonna be celebrating the 4th of July. Listen, we can still let off fireworks. Ain't a sin to let off fireworks, but they ain't gonna be done on no 4th of July. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you could give people gifts and presents and stuff like that, but it ain't gonna be happening on Christmas. You understand what I'm saying? But, yeah, listen, you can eat all the turkey all you want, but you ain't gonna be doing it on Thanksgiving. Listen, man, you can boil some eggs. Listen, make some egg salad. It ain't gonna be on Easter though. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what we have to do. And Halloween too. Listen, you eat candy. Listen, I don't be wise when you eat candy, get cavities and stuff like that. But candy, listen, candy, whatever they want. You ain't gotta do it on Halloween. Listen, you can wear masks. You know what I mean? And you ain't gotta do it on Halloween though. You understand what I'm saying? I wear a ski mask sometimes. I don't wear it on Halloween though. Understand what I'm saying? What else holidays out here, man? What else holidays? Listen, the 4th of July. I mean, not the 4th of July. On New Year's, man. Yeah, man. I believe our New Year's is Passover. The Passover, right, sir? Yeah, kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, this is what we're supposed to be doing, man. We're supposed to be following other nations, man. We're supposed to observe what the Most High want us to do. We want to follow another man's law that he created. And it's watered down because it got it from us. All the taxes and the tithes and thou shalt not kill or murder or stuff, but they get that stuff from us, man. You know what I mean? Stealing and stuff like that, like, you know what I mean? They get it from us. That's why you got to pay it back. You know what I mean? You got to pay stuff. Sometimes if you take something, you got to give it back. You got to pay it back. You know what I mean? Like, they get that stuff from us, but it's just watered down, man. Just like polygamy. Listen, they watered down polygamy. You understand what I'm saying? Now everybody having sex with everybody. You understand what I'm saying? Blacks, Hispanic, Native Americans. Listen, I seen 2 brothers with a white woman, and they lived together. They lived together, and the white woman brought another man in, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Or matter of fact, I think it was a sister that brought another man in with already 2 brothers in there. So it's like, and that's from the oppressor. That's from Greece. That's Greek stuff. That's the disgusting, vile Greek culture that came to America. Because that's based on it. America is based on Egypt and Greek stuff and Roman stuff. That's all it's based on. You understand what I was saying? So they brought it over here and it's watered down. They really got it from us. That polygamy stuff, that more than one wife stuff, they got it from blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians because they read in that Bible that we can have more than one wife. You know what I mean? So, but you got to observe and do all these things, man. You're not going to be set on high, man. I don't want to be for everybody. I want to be for my people.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to be for the white man. I don't give a damn about the white man.
Right.
I don't give a damn about the East Indian or the African or the Arab. I don't give a damn about none of them. Even with that Somalian, I don't give a damn about them either.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I care about my people. And I'm here to tell my people that you need to listen carefully and you need to do and observe what the Most High tells us to do so we can be set on high. So we can change our lives. Because if we're not doing that, man, we're going to just kill each other, eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, you know, and do the watered down polygamy, having threesomes and all this violence. They're doing orgies too now. They're doing all this weird, foul stuff now, man.
Right.
Listen, I won't be surprised if we having sex with animals because of the white man. Like, this is how far we came, man. We got to get out of this mind state, man, and come back to these law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man, because you will be set on high by doing so. And in order to really be set on high, brotherhood got to be in there. That's the main ingredient for us to get out of these conditions that we're in. Right. Is brotherhood and unity. You know, if I could, like Zephaniah chapter 2 and 1, can you grab that real quick, sir? Yeah. Amen. Zephaniah 2 and 1, man, clearly tells you what we have to do, man.
Right. This book of Zephaniah, 2, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Gather yourselves together.
What?
Gather yourselves together.
Listen, gather yourselves together. Keep going.
Yeah, gather together, O nation not desired.
O nation not desired. I clearly was just saying that today the white man look at you as nothing.
Right.
All these nations that got their own countries and that's above you and got power, they look at you as nothing. You're not desirable in this place. Like, they walk past you and like, you're just a regular nigga. That's it. You ain't nobody. Who is this? Listen, white men walk with their nose up all the time. Listen, I be around a lot of white people when I work. And some of them are friendly, but most of them got their nose up. They think they better than me. They look like, oh, I'm not desirable. Like, I'm not a special people. I'm just a regular nigga that sell drugs and get high and beat women and go to jail. And my name is Pookie and all this type of stuff. That's how they look at us. Like, literally, that's how they look at us. They look at us, we're not desirable, and we don't look at ourselves like as desirable. This is why we're not following law, statutes, commandments, because, you know, we think we're not special. We think we're supposed to be for everybody. Listen, we don't supposed to be for everybody. And the Bible says, gather together, O nation not desired, man. Now, whatever how you take it, it's up to you, what I'm saying to you right now. But you got to come in I.S.U.P.K in order to be set on high, man, in order to be above all people. Because in I.S.U.P.K, we have brotherhood.
Right.
We live by that. Brotherhood is a weapon. Right. Understand? Brotherhood is a chair. That's my lie. Brotherhood is a chair. Don't get smacked with it. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, listen, con on con. Listen, you know, head of the merch now. I'm making some shirts too. So y'all gonna see it. Listen, y'all gonna see it, man. Like, brotherhood is a chair, man. Understand that, man. And we gotta, like I said, we gotta get out of these hellish conditions that we in, man. And observing what the Most High want us to do, then, you know, we'll be set on high. Now, if you could, Bob, you give me Psalms chapter 147, verse 19-20, Biblical show.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
He what?
He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Let's start from the top.
This is the book of Psalms, 147 and verse 19. Mm-hmm. He sheweth his word unto Jacob.
He showed his word unto Jacob. Who is Jacob? Jacob is one of our forefathers that made the 12 tribes of Israel. That's who Jacob is. Jacob consists of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. He showed his word to us. Keep going.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
Listen, he showed his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. What is a statute? A statute is something prescribed to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's what a statute is, something that's prescribed to you. Now, if you could, Abba, can you look up the definition of what prescribed is? So we can understand what prescribed really means. Understand what I'm saying?
Definition of what?
Prescribed. Yeah, the water. Listen, Lucky. Word was given unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments. Judgments is the punishments, if I'm not mistaken about it.
Yes,
That's what it is. The statutes is clearly something that's prescribed to us. And we're going to figure out what's really prescribed to us. Now, if you could, can you read?
This is the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. Prescribe, to lay down a rule, dictate, to write or give medical. That's something that's different definition. Here's another one. To lay down as a guide, direction, or rule of action, ordained.
Right. Listen, what's laid down a rule of action is ordained. The law, statute, and commandments of the Most High. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So we have to do these things, man, because it was given to us.
Right.
And if we don't do it, we get judged for it.
Right.
You understand? We get punished. Keep going.
Verse 20. This is the book of Psalms. Where you want more definition on it?
Lie, you too wild.
Okay. This is the book of Psalms, 147, verse 20. He has not dealt so with any nation.
Listen, he have not dealt so with any other. Listen, he gave his word to Jacob, right. Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. The 12 tribes of Israel, he gave his word to. He gave his statutes, he gave his judgments to Israel, right? And he has not done so with any other nation. Like, comprehension, I don't understand. People don't have to comprehend about, I don't know what's going on with these Christians today, man. They think that, it's for everybody, but he gave his word unto us. Right. He didn't give it to the white man. He didn't give it to the Arab. He right. didn't give it to the East Indian or Somali. He did not give it to them. He gave it to Israel, and he have right. not dealt so with anybody else. He ain't right. he dealt so with anybody else. So this is for us. Right. You can't dictate what you want in this book, Christian, especially the white Christians, the white Jehovah's Witnesses, the white Arab, or the Arabs in general. They want to dictate what's in our book. But it was given to us. We're the only ones that should really understand this book, right. not them. And all you're going to see is brotherhood in here, man. Now, if you could, about, is there any more than that? Keep going.
And as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Listen, y'all ain't know them, man. Y'all not, judgments is the punishments. Right. You're not getting punished? What are you getting punished for, white man? Nothing, right? Okay. Let me show you a punishment, or a punishment considered a curse too, right? About okay. Now, if you could you give me I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. I'm gonna show you a curse. I'm gonna show you a punishment. You understand what I'm saying? Matter of fact, Salakia, 28:15 first. 28:15, so I can bring y'all to understand on the context I'm about to bring up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy. 28, verse 15. Mm-hmm. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments.
Do all his what?
Commandments.
Do all his what?
Commandments.
Keep going.
And his statutes.
And his what?
Statutes.
We just got finished talking about the statutes and the judgments. Keep going.
Which I command thee this day.
Go ahead.
That all these curses shall come upon thee.
Listen. Keep on, sir. Go, keep on, sir.
And overtake thee.
Listen, this we don't follow the law, statute, commandments, curses, punishments is going to come upon us and overtake us. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I believe we was on Psalm chapter 147, 19 to 20. Right. It clearly states that the judgment was not with the other nations. Right. It was with us. These curses is put upon us. These punishments is put upon us. Now, if you could, can you go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54? Come on, show y'all something. Listen, y'all gonna learn today. Wow. Listen, y'all gonna learn today, man.
This is Deuteronomy 28, and verse 54.
Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
Listen, the man that's tender among you and very delicate. See, a lot of Christians or people, they would say, oh, tender is soft and delicate is soft. But if you understand, this is why the word was given unto Jacob. Right. This is why the word was given unto blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians like me and I.S.U.P.K to understand what tender and delicate is really talking about. Tender is just delicate, is really speaking on having compassion.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We once had compassion for one another, man. We once had compassion for our brothers and sisters, man. We understood the trials and tribulations they went through. We understood, all they was poor. They grew up in poverty and hellish conditions. We understood that, man. We was compassionate about it. Right. Keep going.
His eye shall be evil toward his brother.
Now the one that had compassion for the same brother, now his eyes evil towards him. Now when he walked down the street, he wanted a mean mugger. Listen, we got a lot of black, Hispanic, and Native American, Indian homeless people out here, homeless brothers and sisters out here. Understand? We walk past them like they nothing. Like we look at them like they disgusting. Like, you're just a bum. Listen, you're just a drunk. You're just an alcoholic. You understand what I'm saying? We looking evil towards them. Listen. We saying vile things to them, disgusting things to them. Just like me. Listen, we got some uppity black folks. You understand what I'm saying? They look at me and the bar like we nothing. Like their eyes is evil towards us. We just niggas to them. You understand? But I am a nigga though. Right. I'm gonna say that though. I'm a nigga, but they look at like nigga like some. I don't get it. Oh, there's like a difference between a black person and a nigga. I seen black folks say this. And I.U.I.C. definitely said it. Right. I.U.I.C. definitely called us some niggas, and they ain't not niggas. So I guess they the black folk, which I beg to differ. I think we all niggas. Right. Sorry to say. If you're saying black, you're saying nigga. Right. You saying nigga, you saying black. So all that playing around with words, stop it. You know what I mean? Because that's all what it means. Nigga just being black. Right. Stop it. But they look at this nigga. That's an evil eye, man. Like you walking down the street by the mean mug of brother. That's an evil eye, man. For no reason. You doing stuff like this, and you ready to crash out. You ready to go murder somebody because y'all had a little bit of words, man. And sometimes, a brother might have things more than you, or you envy it, so you want to covet, be in covetousness, you want to take his things and murder him for it. Understand what I'm saying? Like, brothers is dying over girls these days too, man. Brothers is dying over girls. He got an evil eye because the girl didn't want him, so he want to murder his own brother because she don't want to talk to him, man. You know what I mean? We always got evil eyes towards one another, man. That's a curse. That's a judgment, man. And now, because like I said, we ain't do the law, statute, commandments of the Most High. We went far away from it. We left it. So which means is we got evil eye towards one another. We want to kill one another. Listen, you selling drugs to your brother, you have an evil eye towards him. You want to destroy him. You understand? Wow. And innately in your head and subconsciously, you think about you want to make some money, but in your head you want to destroy them. Because I seen a lot of brothers, because I used to be in that lifestyle. I seen a lot of brothers. I hung around with a lot of brothers. They know it's wrong. They know it's wrong, but they don't care. I seen brothers sell to pregnant women. They don't care. That's having an evil eye. You know what I mean? You're not having no delicateness and seeing like, damn, she had a drug habit. I can't sell to the pregnant woman. She has a baby inside of her. How many brothers I seen do that? You know how many? I used to live in Kensington. Kensington is the worst place to live in right now in Philly. Like, I seen with my own eyes pregnant women getting served dope. And you think them brothers care? And they know it's wrong? That's an evil eye towards your own people, man. That's evil, man. That's what but it's a curse, it's a judgment, it's a punishment put upon us. Now, in order for you to stop doing these things, you got to observe the statutes and the commandments of the Most High laid down for us. Right. Yeah, man. And this is why brothers like me come in these classes, go outside on the street corners and raise our voice and spare not and tell our people what they're doing wrong so you can change. Because we love and care about our people. We're the tender and delicate ones today. The I.S.U.P.K. We're the one that has the compassion today for our brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Because we feel their pain. I was once like that before, man. Like I told you, I used to live in Kensington, man. That place is like that. Like if hell had levels, that will be at the bottom. That place is like, I ain't never seen nothing like it. Like honestly, I live in Philly all my life. Listen, I'm from Philly, born and raised in Philly all my life. I've been in projects, I've been in trap houses, I've been in all things. But when you go to Kensington, it's a different environment. You literally gotta watch out for dope needles. You gotta make sure you don't step on a needle. That's how bad it is out there. And kids be out there. You understand what I'm saying? But that's our people having an evil eye towards one another, man. And I'm gonna add too, and the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, because he allows. Listen. When I used to live on down there, they allowed them to sell drugs. They sitting right there at the corner, watching them sell drugs. There's no way on the first of the month I could go look out my window on my block. You see a long line from, if you know Philly, Kensington to Allegheny, from all the way to my block and to the next corner. You know how many people that is? So imagine when I'm gonna paint y'all a picture. Imagine COVID, right? COVID came, right? Everybody was trying to get the vaccine shot, right? And it had all these places set up to get the vaccine shot. You know how long them lines was? Think about it like that. Them lines was long as hell. That's how them dope lines be on the first of the month down Kensington. And the cops be right there. They want us to destroy one another. They want us to do it. They looking at you. They building all these cases and all this type of stuff up on you so they could break you down. And now you're gonna be nothing in that prison cell but a number, because you got an evil eye towards one another. You understand what I'm saying? But I.S.U.P.K, we here to tell Blacks, Hispanic Americans, you ain't gotta sell drugs, man. You ain't gotta go sell dope to a pregnant woman. You ain't gotta go sell crack to a brother. You know what I mean? You ain't gotta do none of these things, man. You could come into I.S.U.P.K and shed yourself from the world and be a priest and prophet, man. Would you rather? Listen, I'd rather be a priest and prophet than a drug dealer. Right. I'd rather be a priest and prophet than a stinking pastor that don't care about me, man. Right. I would rather be that, man. I'd rather be a priest and prophet. This is why I'm teaching these classes right now, because I can't be on that world. I don't want to deal with the world no more. I'm done away with that world, man. I'm not no longer that person I used to be in the world now. I am Quatazan now. Right. I get mad when people call me my slave name. I'm looking at them like, you hear this person calling me Quatazan? I got people in my job calling me Quatazan now. I got people at my job calling me Quatazan. Like I'm real stern about certain things. And that was and like I said, that's a good brother that called me that. He's a good brother. And, one day, hopefully, he come inside this body, man, and, see real brotherhood, man. But like I said, man, our people so destroyed, and this is why, we got to get out of these conditions that we're in, because we was given the word, we was given the law, statute, commandments, and all the judgments is all on us. We got the statute. Listen, we was told to do this, and we didn't do it. So now we got curses upon us, man. Now, and if you could, all right. Oh, I want to touch on this too, evil eye. You know who got evil eye towards us? IUIC. Right. Listen, they have an evil eye towards their brother. They don't represent brotherhood like the I.S.U.P.K do. Right. Because listen, if you bump into me, we all, especially black men, especially if you at a party, it don't take long to react to a situation if you didn't intentionally do it. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm walking past somebody and I mistakenly bump somebody, the first thing I'm gonna do is turn around like, oh, my bad. That don't, it's not even a pause. You just do it. If a brother gotta turn around and knock you aside your goddamn head because you intentionally did it, and you know that you intentionally did it, you have an evil eye towards your brother. You know what you was doing, man. You know exactly what you was doing, because brothers from the street, brothers from the hood, and even sisters understand that come from where we come from, and somebody step on your sneakers and you did it and you didn't do it, if you didn't mean to do it, you're quickly going to apologize. You're going to say, my bad, because you don't want no problems. You already know these things. Like, how many people I bumped into at parties? How many people I bumped into in the streets? Matter of fact, in high school, you know how crowded them hallways be? You bumping into people, you know what I mean? Like, oh, my bad. Listen, we just went to Drake night. You understand what I'm saying? And listen, and I bumped into a brother. I was like, even though the music was loud, he understood it because he come from where I come from. I was like, my bad. I was like, my bad. And we kept it moving. It wasn't no beef. But imagine if I would have just bumped him and kept on walking like it was nothing. He probably would have came back and tried to start, and we tried to fight and shoot it out, whatever the case may be. That's the type of stuff that happens in our neighborhoods.
Right.
And for a brother to walk down the street and you see him holding shamar like a priest and prophet supposed to do to protect his brothers, and you bump him, that's an evil eye towards your brother because you intentionally did it. Right. Listen, you could have said, listen, I apologize. My bad. I didn't mean to do it. My fault. That's what you should have did, because you would have quickly reacted to that. And then you know what you was doing. You have an evil eye towards your brother. This is why the I.S.U.P.K is home of the truth, man. All these break-off groups, they come from us, man. Right. They came from us, man. And they can't keep brotherhood like we keep brotherhood, man. Right. They can't keep it like us, because we ain't doing that. If we bump into somebody, we're gonna say, my bad. I apologize. Listen, we don't start with nobody. We don't start, but guess what? We're gonna finish it. Understand that. We wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. You understand that. We ain't gonna start with our brothers, man. We don't start with our brothers, man. We got a problem with you, we're gonna come to you. We're not out there holding grudges and want to bump into people. You know what I mean? Because you got a problem with our organization. You got a problem with our school. You got a problem with commanding General Yahanna and the other generals. Listen, go to them and them alone and have a conversation. Other than that, stop these little effeminate ways like females and doing little stuff, like bumping us and trying to start with us. I mean, I'm from Philly. We grew up like that. Somebody bump us, we gotta say my bad very quickly, or it's gonna go somewhere I'm supposed to go. Especially stepping on somebody's sneaks. Listen, you just got some fresh new Air Forces. Some fresh new Air Forces. You just stepped, listen, Air Forces, 3 days, they done. 3 days, Air Forces is done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you step on them. Now, listen, now they're wearing off-white sneakers. Now they're wearing Balenciagas. They're wearing Dior sneakers now. And what else sneakers? Chanel. Listen, step on them things, they probably gonna blow your head off. You got like, my fault, I didn't mean to. Case in point, like, I remember one time when I was young, I was like 16. Brother walking past, stepped on my man's sneaks. This is how we so much got an evil eye towards one another. The brother apologized. But my homie in the world, he locked up right now too, and that should tell you something. His mind is so throwed off, he made the brother wipe his sneakers off. I seen this with my own eyes. And I'm like, nah, man, come on, man. Like, he apologized. But he just got them new sneakers, and he wanna, show like he macho and he tough, people didn't play with him, but it's like, no, man, he apologized, but he still made him wipe his sneakers off. And man, like, he used that power that he got. If he didn't wipe his sneakers off, I don't know where that brother would have been at. I wouldn't have did it, me personally. Yeah, man, because now I apologize. Now you're doing too much. I wouldn't have did that. But like I said, that's how we got evil eyes towards one another. And this is why IUIC is not for black people, man. You just walking around bumping people. You see him clearly, see the brother right there. You can see him. Right. You can see him. And you could have said, my bad, I apologize. Even if something did transpire, you try to find a way to contact this brother and see, listen, brother, I didn't mean to do that. I apologize. You ain't do none of that. This is what IUIC is garbage. This is why when I was in the world, I can never watch those stinking bastards, man. You're going to try to start with our brothers, man, and think ain't nothing going to happen? Like, y'all think y'all bullies, man. Y'all think y'all, listen, you're supposed to be, and they preach brotherhood too, right? But why are you bumping your brother? We're supposed to be brothers, right? Why are you bumping him? You starting with us, just like you did with KC4. You starting with us. You know what I mean? And then it's like, if I could, this is why the I.S.U.P.K is home of the truth. We would have never lied to a cop and say one of y'all have a gun. Right. You understand what I'm saying? That's not no brotherhood stuff. That's what the white man do. Right. That's what the white man do. The white man, he has a gun. Then the brother then a Hispanic just got murdered by a cop because they said he had a knife and he was in his car. They shot him dead. Right. You say he has a gun? That's a dangerous thing to play with. Go ahead, Bob.
Ye are your father the devil.
Is it most high? Listen, I was looking at that scripture today about. Listen, Kana one kind. Ye are the father of the devil. You are the white man's daddy. That's what you need to understand. You think you trying to separate from the white man. You do all the tactics that the white man do to your own brother. That's not brotherhood, man. You're doing the same thing the white man do to your brother. You making fake Facebook pages to try to trap your brother like the white man do. You on the white man's side. Listen, I honestly think they're really the post. Like me personally, honestly, this is what some told me to stay away from it. When I was in the world, I used to watch all Israelite groups. Them in particular, I had to stay away from because it seemed like they wasn't Israelites to me. They was like too Christian-y. And like then it's like they got something something about them I couldn't I couldn't see it then, but now I understand. They police. Right. Listen. Do your job if you're the police officer. Listen. Hey, you're a good cop, so be. You're a good black cop, so be it. But you don't listen. They're the type of people. The same type of brothers that if you're on the block, because listen, when I was growing up, when I used to be a vile stinking bastard, I used to sell drugs, right? I used to do all those type of things, right? There was one time that a cop, like I was high out my mind. I was like 16, 17 years old. I was high out my mind. I was bugged out my mind. Me and my homie in the world riding in his car. You understand what I'm saying? Cop pulled us over. The cop tried to plant drugs on me. The cop tried to plant drugs in the car. They remind me of them. They remind me of those cops that was corrupted in the hood that was getting away with everything. That's what they remind me of. That's why I said, now it's starting to make sense because I used to go through this in the world. When I was younger, running these streets, I used to go through that, man. I used to go through cops, when they had to stop you first, they hopping out on you, patting you down, see you got drugs, where you going, actually questioning you and all that type of stuff. Like, I used to go through that. They remind me of that. But guess what, man? You're going to have your day, man. If you don't repent and come back to the I.S.U.P.K, you're going to have your day, man. So I pray these brothers get some sense. And I'm not talking about all people in the IRC because some of them might be innocent. You understand what I'm saying? But y'all brothers want to start with people and you're supposed to be our brothers. I don't believe that. And that makes you a liar, honestly. Now, if you could, can you give me that scripture? You know what I mean? If you love God, and you say that you love God, you're a liar. You know what I mean? The water, man. I ain't even, this is not even on here, I don't think. But I want to bring that out now, man. We the home of the truth, man. Anything else is trash. If it's not UPK stamp, it's trash. I'm just saying. And I'm standing on that. I'm being a brother to y'all, man.
Right.
Y'all cannot be doing this to us and think y'all gonna get away with it.
Right.
Now, if you could, can you go ahead?
This is the book of 1 John 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
Right.
For he that loveth not his brother whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he hath not seen?
Listen, if you say you love God and hate your brother, you are a liar. You walk down the street, see your brother, supposed to be your brother, and bumped him without having a common courtesy of apologizing, that's what you should have done. But y'all gonna find something else to make up and do whatever the case may be. You're a liar. And case in point, why they liars? I'm gonna tell you why they liars. They say that you can't have more than one wife. Right. When clearly the Bible states that it never condemned a man for having more than one wife. That makes them a liar. You understand what I'm saying? What else? Oh, they say they love their brother, but you lied about this brother having a gun. Right. That makes you a liar. That proves to me that you're a liar. How can you cannot go around that, man? You say you love God and hate your brother. He has a gun. That's a cell phone. Even the cops said it. That makes you a liar. Right. That makes you a liar. You understand what I'm saying? The IUIC is a bunch of liars. Yeah, man. Now, if you could, hold on, give me a minute. I got somebody on TikTok saying some stupid stuff. Jesus was from Africa. Listen, Jesus do not listen. What you trying to say? Jesus is African? Jesus is not African. So-called Jesus is not African. Jesus is a Israelite from the tribe of Judah, from the son of David. That's what so-called Jesus is, man. Jesus could give a two hell about Africa. He could care two crap about Africa, man. Why everybody want to bring up Africa like Africa is some prominent thing? Like Africa is just like any other continent on this planet. It has grass, it has animals, it has water, it has good probably nice weather. It's hot out there and stuff like that. I mean, it's just like any other place that got down here it's hot and cold and got trees, it's got air, like what's so good about Africa? They put their faces in cows' butts. What's so great about that? What's so great about having crocodile dung or poop as I believe it was a birth control a long time ago in Egypt? What's so good about they masturbating inside the water? What's so great about that? And what's so great about, since I want to talk about Africa, always tie Egypt with Africa. So what's so good about bringing the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians into Egypt into captivity? I want to know. I want to know. Y'all think Africa's so great? Y'all eat. They eat in the ground. They dig holes and make food and eat from they're disgusting, man. Right. Africans is disgusting, man. Africa is just another place that people visit. Right. They got lions and giraffes and elephants and lions. Right. Then they make the Lion King down there. Like what's so good about Africa? What's so great? Right. It's just another landmass. Right. That's all it is. Y'all think it's so great, but just another landmass. Now, we want to talk about the people that's over there. They're disgusting. Right. They do a lot of disgusting things. And also, too, so I'm going to go back to my topic in a minute. This is what I'm sick and tired of our people trying to put Africa on us. We don't got nothing to do with Africa. Right. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, we have nothing to do with Africa, man. Like, listen, I was in a world feeling that way. I knew that I felt like I was an African, man. I felt like something is making me different from them. And guess what? Since everybody want to talk about Africa, who do you think Africans trying to be like? They trying to be like niggas in America. They trying to do our skits. Listen, they trying to rap like us. Listen, they trying to do funny skits like us now. Look, check social media out. They trying to be like us. They trying to be like the salt of the earth. You see me? African can't look like this, man. It's a certain way I carry myself, man. Certain confidence that I have for myself, man. Have you ever seen, listen, sidebar. I just seen an African. It was in Southwest. It was by the dump, if you know what I'm talking about. It's near, I think it's Sable Out right there. I think it's Woodland or Elmwood. Oh, right where the train tracks at. So I'm driving, right? I don't know who I was with. I'm driving. This is African, right? Right. And the other African was taking a picture of him. So I'm like, all right, I'm looking at his outfit. You know me, I like to dress. So I looked at his outfit. I'm like, he really like think he rocking. He really think it's fly. I'm like, that stuff you cannot. He tried and failed. Listen, blacks, Hispanic, Indians, we don't gotta try to know how to dress and be fly and be the salt earth. We don't gotta try. They try to be like us and fail. Right. They try to be like us and fail, man. How many listen? Akon, he African. Right. Try to be like us. Who else is African? The brother that he's not a brother. The heathen bull that No, he got dreads. He like do Twitch and all that. I forgot his name. Have you ever seen the Lil Uzi video? I just want to rock video. I think he in that video, but he like a YouTube influencer. I found out he's a heathen. They trying to be like us, dress like us, walk like us, talk like us. I just seen. Matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken about it, you seen that video when the sister got hit with a brick? Oh, not the sister. The Somalian woman got hit with a brick. She said, "Nigga," she was talking. Listen, I thought. Listen, if it was up to me, I thought she was like from the hood. She was like, y'all bitch ass nigga. Oh, slack it. Y'all. I was saying this. Y'all bitch, rare in niggas. That's what she said. She said that. And I'm looking at her like, oh, she must be black. I got the post. Shout out to Officer in the car. She's a heathen. She's a Somalian woman. But she was acting like us, dressing like us, walking like us, talking like us. The hell with Africa, man. Y'all want to be like us. Listen, I digress, man. Let's get back to these Christians. I'm done talking about no damn Africa. Yeah, man, y'all stink. Africans stink. Listen, y'all smell like feces. What's that? Is that foo-foo stuff they be eating? Whatever. Man, listen, I'm off of them, man. I can't stand Africans. And Slocky, if I could, man. And the reason I can't stand Africans because when I was with my baby mama, well, she an Ephraimite, right? She's an Ephraimite, right? And we was at the laundromat. And you know how people, common courtesy, you walk into the door and everybody going to the door, you hold the door open and the next person, you hold the door for them so they could. That lady closed, like the door just shut. Like she ain't even try to hold the door open for us. So I was like, man, Africans don't love us anyway. They don't like us. I had a common courtesy that see somebody coming behind, just to hold the door open so I could just hold it, so I could get to it and hold it. I say thank you like normal people do. But she just let it close. And I'm like, sometimes, some doors just close fast. That was one of those doors. Some like Africans don't like us anyway. Now, if you could you give me Deuteronomy chapter 9, verse 15? Mm-hmm. No, Saslaki. John chapter 15. Saslaki. I said, why this
is the book of John, chapter 9, verse 15. Come. Then again, you said 9, 15, sir?
Salaki, 15.
Oh, just 15 and 1.
No, 15 and 12. Salaki.
15 and 12.
Salaki, sir.
This is the book of John, chapter 15 and verse 12. Oh, this is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you.
Listen, that's a commandment, man. The main reason why we're not set on high, the main reason why we're being punished is because we don't love one another. Listen, all the vile and disgusting things our people did, Christ still found a way to love us. He loved us. No matter how hard-headed and stubborn and disobedient that we are to the Most High, He still loves us. So the only thing we should learn how to do is love one another. Right. Stop loving these Africans, man. Stop loving, we come from Africa. We come from the motherland. Man, the hell with Africa, man. Africa going to go in nuclear war, fire any goddamn way. Right. Like that land about to be desolate in a minute. Understand that? Well, that land ain't gonna be nothing. Man, hell with damn Africa, man. I love my brothers, man. Love no damn African. I don't love no damn Somalian woman and no man and have some sympathy for them. Understand what I'm saying? Like, I love my brothers, man. And you're supposed to love me too. This is how brotherhood and sisterhood comes about. This is how we keep strong bond against with our nation, man. So we could build it up, man. We can have everything that these oppressors have. We can have so much things, but we don't want to have the brotherhood and sisterhood, man. Like, there's a lot of brothers and sisters, man, that will need your support out here when it comes to business. We're supposed to be supporting them people, man, so we can build up this nation, man. Right. And understand what I'm saying? They want to cry about prices sometimes. Listen, We gotta start from ground up. It's like we gotta start from the ground and build it on up. Then maybe in the long run, the prices might get a little cheaper, but you gotta see the vision. If you don't see the vision, man, you're gonna continue to fall because the vision is brotherhood. Brotherhood is in the vision. Once you have that mind state of being brothers and sacrificing, you will understand the whole vision of the big picture that we're trying to do. The big picture is to rule this planet. The picture is start following his commandments so Christ can come back. That's the big picture. But we don't want to do that, man. Like, I want to be set on high, man. I want to be above all people, man. I want to wake up, and man, if I don't even want to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, I shouldn't have to do that. I guess I should wake up at 10 o'clock when I feel like it. You know, like these white rich people, they wake up when they feel like it. I want to wake up when I feel like it. I want to wake up when I feel like it. I want to get on my video game. I want to tear fire to my wife. Yeah, I mean, I want to play with my children. I want to go on vacations. I want to be financially free. I want to be in power. I want to go and look at my bank account and just see it just like I ain't never seen this before. But I don't think no poor black man ever seen money just rolling into his account over constantly by the minute. I don't think we never seen that, man. Like I don't even know if that's a thing today. But we can't get there if we don't love one another. If you don't support cats as our AIs, you mean oils. If you don't support, the brother shirts or the sister merch or anything that we have to offer, man. And then like schooling too. Like listen, daycares and all that type of shit. We're supposed to be supporting one another, man. Like we're supposed to be supporting one another. That's how this nation get built, man. And in order to do that, you got to have a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood, man. You can't be coming in here like, oh, the price is too high. No, that's your brother, man. That's your sister, man. Invest in your brother and your sister, man. Because that's what would get us to make it easier on us, man. But you don't love them because that's not a form of listen, the price is too high, or you just like, they think I'm not doing them. That's like a form of hate. In my eyes, it's like a form of hate. You know what I mean? I would say I can't afford it versus saying the prices is too high. So I can't afford it right now, brother. I can't afford it right now, sister. Maybe they'll work with you because of brotherhood and sisterhood. But saying, their price is too high, I'm gonna go to Target or I'm gonna go to Walmart. No, you don't listen. Keep that in your mind. Like, listen, it's $50. All right, I'm gonna have one by next week. All right, I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get that. You know what I mean? Investing, putting our money together, and also too keeping these commandments. We're supposed to love one another. We're supposed to treat each other with respect. We're supposed to be have common courtesy for one another. Listen. If a guy walk out this door, he gonna hold the door for me. Instead, not that stinking African woman that held the door for herself and then let it go. I walk out that door, I'm hold the door for a guy. Period. This is how it works. Because I love my brother. And I die for my brother. Understand that. We got brotherhood in here, man. Listen. It's about to be a year, October 4th. It's going to be making a year for me being in the school. I came in on the day of atonement. Literally came in the same day it was happening. I made the decision to walk my disgusting vile self in here that day. Got oil poured on my head by Officer Malaki. I remember that like it was yesterday. It felt like I knew these brothers all my life, man. I feel like I knew Abad all my life. Every time I see Abad, I'm happy to see him. Like, damn, what's up? What's going on, sir? Shalom, Emmett. That's how it is. It's like and listen, things happen, but like I said, I felt like I knew these brothers all my life, man. Like I would die for these brothers. Like literally, I die for these brothers. I know that these are righteous men, and they're gonna die for me. If I'm mad, they mad.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? Like, if I feel something, they gonna feel it because we one body.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? We are one body. IUIC, they ain't nothing. They ain't one body. Listen, there's a lot of stuff going on in their groups. They beefing in their own group. You're beating up your members. Like, listen, man, they don't love one another.
Right.
And they should. They should come back to the I.S.U.P.K. and leave that purple alone and put some all black on and your headpiece and get a Hebrew name. Stop naming yourselves Greek names and Roman names. Right. Name yourself Quatsal, Huabad, Hayah. Understand what I'm saying? Because that's what love really is coming back to your culture. Right. Love is keeping the commandments of the Most High, man. And the Most High don't want us to have these names, man. These names that these, matter of fact, sidebar, when you name yourself these names, you give yourself a slave name. Right. A Roman name and a Greek name, man, that's a slave name? Right. I don't know, man. I'm nothing, I'm nobody. But anyway, we're supposed to love one another. Now, if you could, can you give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 9?
Deuteronomy 28, verse 9.
Go ahead.
The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he has sworn unto thee.
Listen, he's supposed to establish us as a holy people, man. How is he going to do that if we're not keeping the commandments? He's supposed to establish us, and he's sworn by it. It must happen. Well, how is it going to happen if we're not going to be a special people? We're not going to be separate. Is there any more about it?
No.
Keep going.
If thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God and walk in his ways.
Shalom. You got to walk in his ways in order for him to establish you, to have you set on high. Being holy is not going to church wearing all white. Being, that's not being holy. Or whatever the bullcrap they be saying. Or praying to Jesus and putting your hands up and closing your eyes and crying and shaking and whatever. Like listen, you're on the ground sizzling like bacon. Like I know Christian churches be, man. That's not what God is talking about. God said, listen, you gotta keep these commandments. The Christian church is not keeping the commandments. IUIC is not keeping the commandments. None of them is keeping the commandments. Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians in the world is not keeping the commandments. This is why we're not going to be established, man. How are we going to be established if we're not listening to the Most High? We want to listen to another man. We want to listen to the white man. We're not going to be established, man. Like, we got to understand that in order to be above all people and established, we have to keep these laws, man. Right. And if I could, Christ was above all people of this planet, man. He kept the law. Right. He knew he was special. Right. The Most High said, nigga, you special. I'm going to choose you, my only begotten son, to be perfect. Right. Because guess what? He had brotherhood. Right. He had brotherhood. Judas ain't had brotherhood. Right. That's why I believe Judas committed suicide, if I'm not mistaken, sir. Yeah, Judas committed suicide because he couldn't live with what he did. You understand what I'm saying? Judas committed suicide. Because he wasn't being a brother to his brother. You know what I mean? Just like nigga in the world. You rat. Y'all both, supposed to have some honorable things. When, I don't agree with the selling drugs stuff. But, when it comes to that, it's supposed to be honor. You know what I mean? Y'all doing dirt together. Y'all supposed to be ratting each other out. That's what, like how Judas did to Jesus. He ratted him out. Judas wasn't a real nigga. Christ was a real nigga. Christ stood 10 toes and died for us. So we could love one another. So we could care for one another. So we could stop doing all the violent, disgusting things that America wants us to do. Right. Jesus was a real nigga, man. Right. I want to put that on the shirt. Hopefully that get approved. Jesus was a real nigga, man. I'm trying to tell you, he was a real nigga. Solid nigga, man. He wasn't no softy. He wasn't effeminate. He was ultra masculine. Listen, Christ was one West. This is where we get One West from, Christ. Christ is One West, man. Like if One West was we was back then, that would be One West. Real niggas. Christ was a real nigga. Christ beat people up, if I'm not mistaken. He whipped people with cords and stuff like that, if I'm not mistaken. He turned over tables because they was taking the people money, if I'm not mistaken. Christ was a real nigga. Understand what I'm saying? So if Christ could have brotherhood, why can't you?
Right.
Christ loved you, even though you was filthy and disgusting. He still had the compassion. He was tender. Listen, he read Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54. He read that. He read like, man, like, you got evil eye towards your brother. He was the tender and delicate one.
Right.
He was the one with compassion. He could have stoned the woman. He could have stoned that lady. Right. Listen, he told her to go sin no more. Like we do on these corners. We say, stop eating shrimp, stop eating crab and lobster. Go sin no more. Come join the I.S.U.P.K and shed yourself from the world, man.
Right.
Understand that, man. You want to bring something out about it?
Oh yeah, I found the scripture. Yeah, he hanged himself, Judas.
Oh, Judas hanged himself?
Yeah.
Kind of. You read that?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 27, and verse 5. And he cast down the pieces of silver in the temple and departed and went and hanged himself.
He hung himself because he couldn't live with what he did.
Right.
Understand that. Listen, when we in battle, we in war, you don't go to the opposition.
Right.
You don't go to the opposition. You will die before you do that. If I'm not mistaken, about if you could give me the scripture when you lay your life down. I think it's you lay your life down for your friends.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If you could, we're gonna talk about this, man. Like, you don't go to the opposition.
Right.
Even like, I don't agree with the people selling drugs and then you get caught up with your homie rat on you. I don't agree with the selling drug part. Understand? But the honor you're supposed to have, you're supposed to keep your 10 toes down and be quiet. Because think about war. We use the stinky, filthy America, right? Think about war in America, right? An American, right? So-called white man, right? He get captured by his enemy, right? His job is to keep quiet no matter how much they torture him. He swore by his oath that he's gonna die without giving no intel up. That's what you're supposed to do. Listen. That was me. I spit in their face. Spit beside their foot. They ain't getting no intel out of me because we at war. Right. We ain't getting nothing from me. So you should go harm our brothers so I can live. And sometimes they don't even live. Right. I was just watching. What was I just watching? I was watching something. Damn, what was? Oh, I was watching Equalizer. Listen. I'll agree with Denzel saving a white woman. He's Captain saving a white woman on Equalizer. But I did love him kicking on. He was messing the white boys up. There was one scene. He went inside the guy's house. He roughed him up. He put a scar on his face, and the guy told everything. He told everything. And what happened after that? He killed him. He gave him a tongue ring. Like he put his I call it tongue ring. He put the knife in his like his right here and went all in his mouth. Gave him a tongue ring. You don't supposed to do that because you already know chances is you're gonna die anyway. Right. And there's a Washington probably looking at him like, dang, I don't respect you. I'm gonna kill you because what? You're not even respected now. Like. I wouldn't even. You're gonna die anyway. You might as well just take it like a champ. You didn't get nothing from me. Right. Understand what I'm saying? If you could, can you read a scripture about it?
This is the book of John 15, verse 13.
All right.
Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friend.
Listen, shalom. You're supposed to lay your life down for your friend, not go run to the opposition and tell them everything. Massa, he over there. Listen, matter of fact, What script? I mean, what movie was that? I think it was with Nat Turner. Was it what's it called? The Nation of Millions, Cohodas, something like that. Something like that. Well, there's a movie, The Birth of a Nation. Story about Nat Turner, right? I remember watching it on Facebook. It was, I guess, like a scene. I guess, like at the end, you know, I guess when they start the revolt, and the house Negro, they wound up start killing the first slave master. And the house Negro was like, "Oh, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. We're gonna die." But fast forward though, it was a little young boy. Young boy was in there, and he got scared, and he ran and told master, "Listen, you got to be young in this. Listen, young boy. Listen, ain't no excuse for young niggas either. Sorry. Listen, you see, you know what you're doing. Now you're scared. Like you go to." Matter of fact, in Iraq, when all that stuff used to pop off, it was them young kids holding them choppers, holding them guns, shooting them, dying. They putting bombs on themselves and blowing themselves up because the honor of their God, because they didn't want them to take their land or whatever beef they had. And young boys doing that, young heathens doing that. So there's no excuse for young kids to do it either. They shouldn't be put in that predicament, but they should understand honor, the code of honor. You understand what I'm saying? Just like Judas, he didn't understand the code of honor. That's why he ran and told his mouth, because he wasn't ready to die for his friends. Listen, he was so weak to kill himself instead of going back to Christ and just apologizing and saying, "I'm sorry, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me." Because guess what? You know, can you give that scripture say about the forgiving? I think it's Mark chapter 12, verse 31. If no, Salaki is Matthew chapter 18, verse 21 to 22, if I'm not mistaken. It's that scripture. You understand what I'm saying? Because Judas probably would have went to Christ and just asked for forgiveness, and Christ would have forgave him. Christ would have forgave him.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 21. Mm-hmm. Then came Peter to him and said, "Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times?"
Listen, he asking, he giving a limit. Like, yo, you know, what's the limit on how I can forgive my brother? What's the limit on it? Keep going.
Verse 22. And Jesus said unto him, "I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
That's a lot of times. You want to be technical? It's like 280 times.
490.
490, lock 490 times.
But it means
right. Oh, I know, continuing over and over, right? So that's a lot. So Judas would have just went back to Christ and said, "I apologize." Bowed down to him, kissed his foot, something. Christ would have forgave him.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Christ would have forgave that brother because Christ understood brotherhood. But he couldn't live with himself when he was so weak. Because guess what? You want to know why Judas was weak? Because he had no honor. That would make him weak because he had no honor. Listen, I'm going to die for my brothers. I'm not giving up nothing for my brothers.
Right.
Understand what I'm saying? Period. Like the IUIC, they don't got no honor. They have no honor. They have none of that because they're police. You're supposed to be with the I.S.U.P.K. You're supposed to be under commanding Gen.YAHANNA, following his orders till Christ come back. But guess where you at? You want to bump people. You want to be Judas. Listen, they Judas. They a bunch of rats. He got a gun. Little rat. And nobody want rats in their house. Right. Who want a rat in their house? Even the white men don't want a rat in their house. Right. Listen, every nation can understand that unless it's Chinese. Listen, look, them Chinese people, they want rats in their house. Listen, I ain't see it yet. I ain't see the Chinese lady yet. I ain't see it yet, but they want rats in their house, man. But blacks and Hispanic men, we don't want no rat in our house. We don't want no stinking person that stinking brother that don't want to have any honor towards another brother to keep his mouth shut. And listen, nobody ain't gonna know the affairs of what we got going on in the I.S.U.P.K. We don't run our mouths like women and gossip and spread rumors and lie and go tell the police lies about what's going on in here. We don't do stuff like that. Right. Because we got brotherhood. You understand what I'm saying? We have brotherhood in here, man. Right. The I.S.U.P.K is built on brotherhood. Period. You ain't going, there's no way around it. I'm just telling you how it is, man. Right. We not Judas. We want to be like Christ. Right. We want to die for our brothers. Right. Yeah, we want to be perfect. Right. This is why we're getting crucified by America. We are labeled a hate group in America because we're trying to wake our brothers up, man. Right. We're trying to wake our sisters up. We are labeled a hate group. You don't see us going to no places trying to be COINTELPRO, whatever that bull crap is, being the feds, being police like the IUIC. You don't see I.S.U.P.K making fake pages on the IUIC. You don't see that. We don't see that. Listen, we're gonna watch them fall on their own, and all the remnant, whatever the remnant in the IUIC, gonna come to the I.S.U.P.K and they're gonna get taught the right way. They're going to taught how to really love their brother, really die for their brother, really have honor, and don't lie and say he has a gun. That's no honor, man. You are a Judas, man. You're a traitor. Right. You're a traitor. But guess what? If you come in and apologize, and we'll forgive you because Christ forgave. Right. Listen, we'd be doing a disservice to Christ if we didn't forgive you, if you knew all your faults and you apologized and you said, I'm sorry from the bottom of your heart. Listen, I'm going to forgive you. Right. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Right. You need to understand that. But you in the IUIC, man, I feel bad for you, man. Right. Listen, there's probably brothers in there that want more than one wife. There's probably brothers in there that's like that. That's why they, get rid of them and try to make an excuse to say, oh, well, she's doing this, she's hard-headed, she's doing this, I'm going to get rid of her like a Muslim. You know how Muslims do. Muslims, they'll marry a woman. I don't get it too, because Muslims believe they're supposed to have more than one wife, but they'll still get rid of this woman just to get this woman because they want to deal with the headache. You understand what I'm saying? That's like how IUIC is. I can't deal with her. She got a headache. She this, she that. Listen. Coming out of I.S.U.P.K, you're going to get you more than one wife. Right. If you want. Right. You're not forced to get more than one wife. That's not brotherly to say, oh, you already got one wife. You're not man enough. Nah, man, that man probably solid as a rock. That's what he wants. Hey, it is what it is, man. I can't tell that man, how many you want? You can have one, you have none. Right. But guess what? The IRC going to tell you lies, man. But that's what, in I.S.U.P.K, you come in here and apologize, understand your faults, you're going to be forgiven. Because that's what brotherhood, that's what Christ, this is really how we get to the next level, by forgiving one another. Right. We cannot move forward without forgiving one another. Right. Understand what I'm saying? Like, if once we start to learn how to forgive one another, we'll be set on high. We'll be understanding brotherhood, what it's like to be a brother towards one another, a sister towards one another. And we need to learn how to unify. We can't be unified under all these banners, man. Right. You got IUIC, you got Sakari, you got GMS, you got all these. Y'all all came from one West. Right. Y'all came from one West. Right. And y'all want to do your own thing because y'all want to have some power. Y'all want to have rank. But all y'all do is try to copy us. What does that affect? It's just like how the white man do it. The white man, want to have polygamy, and he want to water it down. Y'all want to water what we got going on down. What y'all want to do? I mean, y'all bring Africans to y'all inside y'all organizations now, inside y'all schools now. Understand what I'm saying? Y'all watering it down what the Most High want us to do, man. Right. Y'all want to be brothers to someone that don't even love you. You want to be a brother to an African? Come on, man, give me a break, man. Right. Let's give me a break. Now, I also want to touch on this. I believe you seen that about when a sister. I mean, not sister. I keep saying sister. I thought she was a sister, but the Somalian woman that got hit with a brick. All right, well, I seen the video because when the car posted it, I'm like, what is he talking about? I looked at the video. How she was talking, I thought she was a so-called African American, right? But it was not so. She was African. Well, I don't know. Somalians are Africans, right? Okay, she was Somalian, supposedly was Somalian, right? East African, right? Whatever. They all thinking, right? She was calling, oh, you a B-I-T-T. You know, he's basically saying all y'all men around us. I mean, around this happened and y'all ain't do nothing, right? So, you know, my brother in the office in the car, right? He posted up, yeah, man, like she a heathen. So sister commented, right, talking about what she said he said that she was a heathen moving on, right? So you know, you already know what that means when we say moving on. We could care less. Understand what I'm saying? We only care about black women, right, Hispanic women, Native American Indian women. Right. They can't listen. Nobody can hit our women in front of the I.S.U.P.K with a brick. We already got sense danger before it happens because we got the spirit of the Lord on us. If we see a brother getting out of order and he doing some crazy stuff, we're going to make sure, because we're going to be a brother to that brother, that listen, brother, step off. I want you to go to prison. Hey, sister, step off. Don't escalate the situation. Just walk away. This is what we're going to do. We're going to prevent things like that. You understand what I'm saying? Especially for our people. I don't give a damn about what African got going on. It was nothing but Africans in that video anyway. It was Africans about it. It was a number of Africans. Right. They watched that. That's on them. That's their problem. That's not my problem. You understand what I'm saying? So, our people just want to join everybody with us. She's not our people, man. Let them deal with that. Let them deal with it. Now, because we're so much better than everybody. This will not happen in the kingdom. Ain't nobody get hit with no brick. Ain't no woman get hit with no brick. Listen, I need her to watch my kids. I need her to watch my kids. So how the hell I'm gonna let something happen to something that's gonna be watching my kids, while cleaning up my house, attending to my crops in the field. I need her. So it's not happening. We are better than them. That will never happen that will never happen. Even if we're so one West. As soon as we go somewhere, ain't nothing popping off because everybody gonna know the deal. They're not gonna do nothing stupid because they gonna know that we right there. They ain't gonna do nothing stupid. Understand what I'm saying? But I could give a two damn about an African woman, man. She gonna try to say, "Oh, this is what men do. This is what men do. Oh, they watch women." Listen, it's horrible. I'm sorry that it happened to you, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. Go call your brothers and go handle that. Because if a sister get hit in this school with a brick, we gonna handle that. Right. We gonna handle that. Ain't nobody gonna harm our sisters. And also too, it's like a double standard when our people think, oh, when a man do something to a woman, it's not okay. But I literally just seen a Hispanic woman punch a Hispanic man in the face. Everybody just stood around and looked. So my question is, what the women going to do when a woman do that to somebody that don't deserve that? That's a man. Are you going to step in and try to tell that sister not to do it? You going to fight the sister? What you going to do? Or when a man do it, he got to get locked up. He got to get shot, beat up. But if a sister do it, you're going to sit there and just watch him get punched in the face and he can't even do nothing? Majority of our brothers get punched in the face. They don't hit women. They don't do it. They just okay, she's a woman. I can't hit her. Even though you're supposed to hit nobody. Nobody's supposed to be hitting anybody. Right. Nobody's supposed to be doing none of that. But the whole point is, that makes you look like a hypocrite by saying, especially with people in the world, it's not okay for a woman to get hit by a man, but it's okay for a woman to hit a man. We gotta get out of that mind state, man. We don't supposed to be putting hands on none of each other at all. We're supposed to be treating each other like brothers and sisters. If you got a problem with something, and this too, this is why our women need to understand. You're not supposed to be talking. Listen, you're not supposed to be in the face of a man. Or if I see a woman in the face with a man all the time, and she's single, I'm just like, I'm not even gonna be interested in this. I'm gonna have to tell her, listen, you in his face too much. You in his face too much. You need to relax. Go over here. You know what I mean? And also, brothers, y'all understand rejection. Even though this is some Africans, we gotta understand rejection. You understand? When a woman say no, just no, man. If she want to give you her number, just keep it moving. When I was in the world war, they want to give me her number, I didn't care. Okay, oh well, I'm gonna talk to her friend. I'm dead serious. Like, it's sometimes the initial one that you talk to, she get mad. Now she want to try to give you some play because now her friend more down to earth. The friend more got more conversation and more friendly and stuff like that. Now she try to give you play because you get along with her friend now. I wouldn't know. I'm just saying. I'm that type of you don't want to talk to me? Oh, what's up with your friend? That's what you're supposed to. Don't be getting mad because a woman don't want to give you her number.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's not like, listen, and you got also understand this as a black man. That's still your sister.
Right.
Even if you're interested in this woman, you still gotta look at her as your sister.
Right.
You wouldn't put your hands and beat your sister.
Right.
You wouldn't do that. Your biological blood sister that came from your father, you would not beat her. You won't harm her. That's the same exact way as this woman that you're trying to holler at walking down the street. She's still your sister.
Right.
And I remember one time I was talking to somebody and I tried to holler at her. I was having a conversation with her and I called her sis. She's like, why you call me sis? I'm like, well, because I look at you as my sister, far as like, how I treat you. And she was like, I don't want to be called sister, and because that's kind of weird. But then in my head, I'm like, y'all do call each other brothers and sisters and best friends, in the world. So what's wrong with me doing it? But it's like, but I'm calling you because I'm trying to treat you with respect. I'm not trying to call you anything else because I look at you as my sister. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but I'm trying to get them digits. I'm trying to holler. You know what I mean? But it's not like some perverted thing, some incest stuff. It's not what that is. But when I walk out in the streets, I see sisters. I don't see a piece of meat. I don't see a woman I just want to just lay with and have sex with because I got to treat her like she's my actual, like I came from my father,
right.
Which we all did come from Jacob.
Right.
I understand what I'm saying. So I gotta look at her as such, man. I can't look at her like she's a piece of meat. I gotta try to strategically be cunning and try to get her in this school with her head covered. That's what I have to do. You understand what I'm saying? But being a brother to her is way better. And me saying she's cool. Oh no problem, sis. You have a good day. And sometimes you never know, she might come back around. You listen, especially the sister that you see all the time. You ain't got to be pressing that all the time. Just be cool, calm, relax, and let it flow. But people, these brothers is so like I remember in New York, it was a sister got murdered because her brother didn't want to give her number. I mean, her sister wanted to give her number to the brother because of rejection. But we get that from our from having single parents, single mother households. Because they're not teaching their kids rejection, they're giving their kids everything. I mean, listen, these kids they got more better stuff than we had when we were growing up about it. Listen, they got iPads. Listen, they got $400 sneakers on. My little cousin that don't deserve nothing, he got $400 pair of sneakers on. Like $400 pair of sneakers. And he's a horrible, disobedient child. He can't hear nothing. Like a woman, like a spoiled brat, like a woman that's spoiled brat. They can't hear enough. And man, like they brought up like that. So when you teach your kid that way, it's like, okay, you don't ever tell them no. Even if it's a teaching moment, Like just say no and explain to them why you're saying no. You wanna get your kids into the rejection, like they could take rejection. You know what I mean? By just saying yes, 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 yes to everything. You can't say yes to everything.
Right.
You gotta say no. Right. So they can understand rejection. So when they go out in these streets, these brothers won't be looking at these sisters out here when they say no and they say, oh, F you whore, or F you bitch, or you ugly anyway. You do this. Listen, no sweat. You have a good day. That's it. But like I said, hey, our people so destroyed, man. It don't make no sense, man. That's having an evil eye towards your brother too, man, and your sister too. Especially you have an evil eye towards your sister, man. You looking at her like, hey, I'm gonna punch her in the face because she ain't giving me her number. Like how you look, just, like you know how our sisters dress. Just look at you. You're easy. You look easy. So you should just give me your number because you look easy. No, keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. Now, if you could, what time is it? All right. Okay. We'll get two more scriptures. We're gonna close the class. Give me Luke chapter 6, verse 31.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31.
Go ahead.
And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. Verse 32. You want to read that one again?
Go ahead.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, and verse 31.
Go ahead.
And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Listen, I won't bump my brother without apologizing. You understand what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't want that done to me.
Right.
Somebody walking past and bump me and don't say nothing. My bad. I apologize. You understand what I'm saying? I will not read it again.
And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Listen, I'm gonna do what I want people to do to me unto that person. I'm gonna treat people how I want to be treated.
Right.
Period. I'm gonna treat people how I want to be treated, man. If I respect myself, I'm gonna give respect to others.
Right.
Even though in some instances respect has to be earned, but I'm not. When I first meet you, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I see you as a brother. Listen, every time I walk, anyway, I don't care if we disagree. You're still my. If you black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, you still my brother. Right. And I'm gonna look at you as such. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Because I want to be treated as a brother. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get you. So I'm gonna give you respect. Right. Not calling you what they be saying in IUIC? Oh, they just some niggas. They some niggas. They criminals. They deserve to die. That's why people run them off the corners. They don't and they don't like them. Right. Because they don't treat people how they supposed to be treated. Right. I'm gonna treat people how I want to be treated. I love myself, so I'm gonna love my brothers. The Bible say, you love your brother as thyself. Right. I love myself, so I'm gonna love my brother. Right. I love myself, so I'm gonna love my sister. You know what I mean? I love my people. I'm tender and compassionate. I'm tender and delicate now towards my brother and sister. And I'm not evil-eyed towards my brother because I don't want nobody to be evil-eyed towards me. So I'm gonna treat people how I want to be, how they need to be treated based on how I treat myself. Understand what I'm saying? Now, okay. I'm gonna go to TikTok real quick. I'm gonna go to somebody said something. It said, "Bro doesn't even know Jews don't even acknowledge black people in Israel." No, this is, I don't know who it is. Izzy Montana. Bro, listen. Nobody not disagreeing and saying Jews are not in Africa. Some Jews are not in Africa, right? I'm focused on blacks, Hispanic, and Native American Indians in America. If they know, listen, if I could, abide. We have blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians in the UK right now. Right. So, what are you saying? You're looking at a Jew now. Right. You're looking at, listen, on this camera and that camera, you're looking at a Jew. How the hell I don't know Jews? I know Abad.
Right.
I know Officer Nakar.
Right.
I know Officer Malakia.
Right.
I know Officer Barzal.
Right.
Who else? I know Officer Nathanya Allah. Right. Officer Madamyai. Right. I know a lot of Jews. Right. I know a lot of Jews. And they my brothers. Right. And I die for them. The only lost person is you. You wanna know why you lost? Because you're not in the I.S.U.P.K. That's why you lost. Right. And you don't have brotherhood. You don't love your brother. I'm pretty sure you sit around drug dealers all day and not trying to get them out of the hellish conditions that they're in. You understand what I'm saying? You'd rather be with them. You understand what I'm saying? You want to come on this TikTok and you forget. Listen, you don't know me. I'm Quad Zakarab. I'm edge of the sword. I'm ready for battle. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't care about no Africans. That's basically what you're saying about Africans. No Africans can join us. Africans are not Jews. Right. They're not Jews. Africans are not. Africans are Hamites. Africans are Egyptians. They're Ethiopians. They're Libyans. That's what Africans is. Right. No man not saying there ain't no Jews in Africa. No man not saying that. But they're not Egyptians. Jews are not Egyptians. Right. Jews are not Libyans. Jews are definitely not Ethiopians. They try to push that Ethiopian bull crap on it. Listen, what did the Bible say about Ethiopia? You should be slain by my sword. Right. Why the hell? Listen, all right, I digress. Listen, I'm gonna close it with Mark chapter 12. I can't deal with these people on here, man. I'm not used to social media about it. I'm not used to the camera. Give me Mark chapter 12, verse 31, Baba Kashem, we'll end with that.
No. So this is the book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 37?
31.
Oh, 31.
This
is the book of Mark, 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
That's like it. We're going to find out what neighbor is. Can you give me that precept? All right, the water, sir. Listen, you shall love your neighbor as thyself, man. Listen, if you Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, I love you. You're my neighbor. You're my brother. You're my sister. I love you. You got to understand that, man. There's nothing wrong with, listen, there's nothing wrong with telling your brother that you love him. There's nothing wrong with telling your sister that you love him. It's nothing soft. It's nothing mushy. Love is plainly just keeping the commandments of the Most High. Right. If I can correct my brother. If I can protect my brother. That's love, man. Right. That's love. And we got to keep that in our minds, in our hearts, which is mine. But we got to keep that in our minds, man. We got to keep brotherhood in our minds and the love that we got for one another in our minds, because we will fall short, man. Don't be that person that come in the I.S.U.P.K and drop your sword, man, because you was too weak, man. Call your brothers up, man. Call your brothers up and get the counsel, man. Come around your brothers, man. You know what I mean? One brother yesterday was just talking about, man, he got to come to the school, man, to feel the love, man. Come in the I.S.U.P.K, man. If you feel weak, man, walk in these doors, man. Right. That's all you got to do is walk in these doors if you feel weak, man. If you know about us, man, you feel weak and you think about coming, just come. That's what I did. I felt weak, and I came inside this school October 4th of last year, man, and I ain't never looked back, man. Listen, sometimes you might, like, especially you just coming out the world, you're gonna feel like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go to class. I wouldn't do this. I don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to go to camp. When you start to shed yourself from the world, you feel that, because them demons are still on you. It's a fight, man. Right. But guess what? You gotta call somebody, man. You ain't gonna do this shit alone. It's like, you ain't gonna do this alone. You ain't gonna fight this fight alone, man. Right. You got brothers to help you. You're supposed to love thy brother, love thy neighbor as thyself, man. Right. I love myself, so I love my neighbor, man. And a lot of people think neighbors is an African from Africa. Think it's an Egyptian. Think it's a Libyan, an Ethiopian. Think it's a so-called German or Russian or, Edomite. Understand what I'm saying? Think it's a Chinese man. Think it's an Arab. We're going to find out what neighbor really means in the Bible, man, because we got to stop with this mind state of Christianity. Because all y'all doing is getting it from Christians, man. This Christianity bull crap. That's what they say. Neighbors is everybody. Neighbors ain't the person that live next to me, man. Can you read the precept, sir?
This book of Leviticus, the 19th verse 17.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
You shall not hate your brother in your heart, man. Your heart is not something that pump blood. You shouldn't hate your brother in thy mind. In your mind, you shouldn't hate him. Just like Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54 said, you got an evil eye towards your brother. That's all in your mind. You thinking it. You're thinking it. Soon as you see your brother walk down the street, you already got a something thought in your head of murdering him, setting him up, disliking him for no reason, man. That's what it is. That's what it's saying. You should not hate your brother in thy heart. Keep going.
Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor.
Keep going.
And not suffer sin upon him.
Listen, it says, thou shalt not any wise rebuke thy neighbor. You understand? That's what a neighbor is, your brother. You should not hate your brother or any wise rebuke thy neighbor. It's synonymous. Understand that. That's how the Bible works. You understand? The Bible will say a word and give you a different word for it. It connects. It connects all the time. It means the same thing. Understand what I'm saying? So you got to understand that a neighbor is not an Arab. A neighbor is not a Chinese man. A neighbor is not none of that. Neighbor is your brother. Your neighbor is a black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian man. That's who your neighbor is. Now, if you could, can you go back to Mark chapter 12, verse 31?
This is Mark 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Listen, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. You should love your brother as yourself. You should love your sister as yourself. And that's a commandment, man. We got to keep these commandments, man. And brotherhood and sisterhood is going to get us out of these hellish conditions that we're in, man. Following these law, statutes, and commandments is going to put you on high, man. Set you on high. You're going to be established by just doing what the Most High telling you to do, man. Right. You cannot be out here like the IUIC trying to start stuff with their brothers because they got an evil eye towards their brothers, man. We got to get out of these hellish conditions, man. We got to repent and come into I.S.U.P.K under commanding GEN.YAHANNA and shed yourself from the world and be a trooper and be a daughter of the power. And you got to change your life for the better, man. If not, you're going to be out here and you're going to die. Thus saith the Lord, man. Baruch chapter 4, verse 1 said, you're supposed to keep the law forever. And whoever leave it shall die, man. You don't want to be that, man. You want to listen. You want to be glorified, man. That's what you want to do, man. You want to be glorified. But like I said, come inside the I.S.U.P.K, man, and change your life, man. I'm a different person now. I'm a new person. Listen, I'm Quattazar. I don't know who that other nigga was back in the day. I don't know who he was. He was filthy and disgusting. I don't know who he was. Now I'm a different man. You know what I mean? Now with that, I would like to stay longer, but got to go. His precinct officer Quattazar, edge of the sword of the I.S.U.P.K. I'm about to pass the class off to precinct officer Abad Hayah. And with that, pay your tithes and come inside the I.S.U.P.K. And with that, shalom.
Your precinct officer teaching powerful brotherhood in class.
Most High in Christ.
Is I.S.U.P.K security announcements? We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes is a command. Found in the book of Malachi, 3, verse 8 through 10, the book of Numbers, 18, verse 21. Ma'ashra means tenth in Hebrew. 10% of every penny the increase will give you, give to the teacher priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. What's our month will like? Upcoming holy convocations is the memorial blowing of the trumpets, the first day of the 7th month. This year will be on Friday, September 15th, 2023. It's found in the book of Leviticus 23, verses 24 and 25. Remind Octane like walking, check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in school, start wearing all black. Blue shirt, pant, headband, and scarf. With that, Imagine, which means to stand. Men of Israel. We're going to get one courtesy salute. Men of Israel. Imagine, Imagine. Barak.
How about you now, Shah? Brought down.
That's the top. You stand down. Start checking sisters. Sisters, Imagine, which means to stand. Sisters, your mom's body. Heels connected at a 45-degree angle. Your head body covered. Right hand clasped over your left. And when we say Barak, or when we salute you, you salute us back. Men of Israel, we won't get sister one person salute. Men of Israel, Mom Shabbat. Imagine. Barak.
Yahweh Shema, Bashim Yahushua.
At the top, you say that.